Good morning everyone. Today we are going to plus 2 chemistry unit 10 surface chemistry. Surface chemistry. In this surface chemistry, it is a branch of physical chemistry. Branch of physical chemistry. First of all, introduction. Second one, adsorption and absorption. Third one, types of adsorption. Types of adsorptions. There are two types of an adsorption. First one physical, second one chemical. Physical adsorption. Second one chemical adsorption. First one physical adsorption, second one chemical adsorption. Let us consider first introduction. In this surface chemistry is based on the two. It's majorly first one adsorption, second one absorption. First one adsorption, second one absorption. Take one of the container filled with acetic acid solution. Filled with acetic acid solution. By addition of charcoal. By addition of charcoal. Leave it. After some time, what will you observe? What will you observe? When you charcoal mixed with acetic acid. The charcoal mixed with acetic acid. When your acetic acid solution accumulate over the surface on the charcoal. Over the surface on the charcoal. This is known as surface chemistry. Generally, acetic acid solution mixed with the charcoal. Acetic acid mixed with the charcoal. After some time, the solution become mixed. When acetic acid solution and accumulate over the surface on the charcoal. Over the surface on the charcoal. Okay. Next one, adsorption and absorption. Adsorption and absorption. So, adsorption is known as surface phenomena. Adsorption is known as surface phenomena. Absorption is known as bulk phenomena. Let us consider, you take object A. In this object A, bulk phenomena. This is a molecule. This is a molecule. This is surface area. This is surface area. In the surface area, unbalanced molecule over the surface. Unbalanced molecules over the surface. This is known as adsorption. Adsorption. Example, dust particle. Dust particles is a adsorption. Next, absorption. This is a bulk phenomenon. Bulk phenomena. Example, sponge plus water. Sponge plus water. Okay. Next one kuda general characteristics. What are the general characteristics of adsorption and absorption? First point number 1. Adsorption takes place in adsorption school. Adsorption is takes place kuda. But adsorption surface, absorption is a bulk. Absorption is a bulk. First point number 1. Second point number 2. Adsorbate is called adsorbate. Is called adsorbent. Adsorbent, adsorbate and adsorbent. Third one. In the surface molecule there are two spaces. Two space, that is interface layer in between the two molecules. Interface layer in between the two molecules. Example, this is surface. This is molecule adsorbed. This is known as interfacial layer in between the two, like particle and object. Particle and object. There are two spaces kuda, like the interfacial layers kuda. Next two points kuda. Removal of adsorption. Removal of adsorption. So removal of adsorption from the surface. Removal of adsorption from the surface is known as desorption. Removal of adsorption from the surface is known as desorption. Desorption. Next, concentration. Concentration of surface is high. That is positive adsorption. The concentration of surface is high, so positive adsorption. Suppose less, negative adsorption. Suppose less concentration is a negative adsorption. Some of the adsorbent molecules like silicon, water, helium, etc. Silica gel mixed with ammonia. Silica gel is mixed with ammonia. Silica gel mixed with ammonia. This is a characteristic, general adsorption and absorption. Finally, we are conclude. Definition of adsorption is a surface phenomena. The definition of absorption is a bulk phenomena. Bulk phenomena. Okay. Next, go to characteristics of adsorption. Characteristics of adsorption. First, number 1, interfacial surface. Interfacial surface like gas to liquid, gas to solid, liquid to liquid, solid to solid, etc. In the adsorption for the interfacial surface like gas to liquid, gas to solid, liquid to liquid, solid to solid, etc. First number 1. Second one, in this adsorption become a spontaneous process. In this adsorption become a spontaneous process. According to thermodynamics, gives free energy. We know that del G equal to del H minus d del S. We know that in thermodynamic lesson, changing gives free energy. Changing gives free energy. Del G equal to del H minus d del S. Yeah, reaction become a spontaneous. That is, adsorption become spontaneous. Spontaneous. Del G. Changing gives free energy. Del H. change in enthalpy. Del S, change in entropy. Whereas del G, that is equal to change in gives free energy. Change in gives free energy. Del H, change in enthalpy. Del S, change in entropy. Entropy. What are the conditions for spontaneity? Del G value become a negative. Del G value become decreases. Del G, change in gives energy become decreases. Suppose del G equal to 0 at equilibrium condition. Del G become a 0 at equilibrium condition. Okay. Next one, a reaction become exothermic or endothermic. Exothermic or endothermic. Del G less than to D del S. Next one, del G is less than to D del S. Del G is less than to D del S. Suppose del G value become decreases, that is negative, with increases the entropy. So del G, that is equal to del H minus D del S. Change the sign, minus del G equal to minus del H plus D del S. Plus D del S. So change in gives free energy, negative, decreases. When a reaction becomes spontaneous, reaction exothermic. Reaction exothermic. Next one, adsorption. Adsorption become a quick process. Quick process. Absorption become slow process. Slow process. That is a characteristics. First point number 1. In a surface interface layer or solid to gas or liquid to gas, whatever may be, there are 3 states. Second one kuda thermodynamics based on changing free energy. Negative sign, free energy become decreases, the reaction becomes spontaneous. Next one kuda del G value. Del G value becomes a negative, reaction exothermic process. To combat adsorption and absorption, adsorption is a quick process. Adsorption is a slow process. Okay. Next one, sorption. Sorption is nothing but both adsorption and as well as adsorption. Both simultaneously adsorption and absorption. Both adsorption and absorption simultaneously. This is known as sorption. Okay. Next one, types. Types of adsorption. Types of adsorption. There are 2 types of adsorption. First, number 1, physical adsorption or physisorption. Second, number 2, chemical adsorption. Or chemisorption. First one is a physical adsorption. Second one is a chemical adsorption or chemisorption. Physical adsorption is a weak van der Waals forces, weak forces. Physical adsorption. Chemical adsorption, new chemical bond. So new chemical bond is formed. New chemical bond is formed. That is a chemical adsorption. For example, A and B. The next again A and B. It's a new chemical bond. New chemical bond. Physical adsorption, weak van der Waals forces. Weak van der Waals forces. Example, melting of ice. Melting of ice. That is ice particle. Ice at a room temperature adsorb. ice become changed into water. This is known as physical and chemical. So physical adsorption is weak van der Waals forces or physisorption. So chemical adsorption is a chemisorption, new chemical bond is formed. So chemical adsorption, the process becomes a very slow process, but the physical adsorption is a instantaneous at the fraction of second. So fraction of second instantaneous so physical adsorption. Okay. Next one, difference between physical and chemical adsorption. Physical adsorption, physisorption, chemical adsorption, chemisorption. So chemical adsorption, new bond formation. Physical adsorption, weak van der Waals forces, weak forces. Okay. Difference between chemical adsorption, physical adsorption. First point number 1. In this process become a slow process. Chemical adsorption, the process become a slow process because of new chemical bond formed. But physical adsorption, the adsorption become the instantaneous process. First, instantaneous, fraction of second adsorption. Point number 1. Second point number 2, the nature of adsorbent or adsorbate. The chemical adsorption is the nature of adsorbent and also adsorbate. This is specified. Here, physical adsorption is a non-specific. Physical adsorption, non-specific. Third one, chemical adsorption. When you increase the pressure, cannot be alter the amount. When your pressure become increases, cannot be alter the amount. That is surface amount. But physical adsorption, pressure increases when your extended of adsorption become increases. When your pressure become increases, extended adsorption become increases. Next point, temperature increases. In a chemical adsorption, when increase the temperature to rise the chemical adsorption, chemisorption first increases then decreases. The temperature is raised, chemisorption. The temperature is raised for the chemisorption. When you first increases then decreases. Physisorption, physical adsorption. Physical adsorption decrease the pressure with increase the temperature, inversely proportional. Decrease the pressure, physisorption, when your pressure become decreases with increase the temperature. Next, chemisorption, transfer the electron. Electron become transfer, that is active center from one to another one. Electron become a transfer. But physisorption, there is no electron is a transfer. There is no electron is a transfer. Next, chemisorption. Heat of absorption is high, that is 400 kilojoule per mole. Heat of absorption is high when you have 400 kilojoule per mole. Physisorption, low heat of absorption below, that is 400 kilojoule per mole. Only single layer, mono layer. Here multi-layer. Physisorption is a multi-layer. Next one is the active center is applied. Because of electron is a transfer. Chemisorption, active center. Next, occurs in all sides. Not only particular side, in all sides is over the surface. This is a difference between chemisorption and physisorption. Okay. Next topic. What are the factors affecting of adsorption? What are the factors affecting of adsorption? First, number 1 is the nature of adsorbent. Nature of adsorbent. Second one is the nature of adsorbate. Nature of adsorbate. Next one, pressure. Last one, concentration at a given temperature. There are 4 major factors affecting for adsorption. First, number 1 is the nature of adsorbent. Second one is the nature of adsorbate. Third one, pressure. Fourth one, concentration at a given temperature. Okay. Let me discuss about one by one. First, number 1, surface area adsorbent. Surface area adsorbent. Surface is a directly proportional to adsorption. Larger surface area, larger adsorption is occur. So surface area become a larger, so larger adsorption. Okay. First one. Second one, nature of adsorbate. Nature of adsorbate. Some of the gas, it can be easily liquefiable. Some of the gas, it can be easily liquefiable for adsorbent. Example, SO2, ammonia, HCl. It can be easily liquefiable. Next one, H2, O2 and N2. H2O2 and N2, it cannot be easily liquefiable. So, next adsorption depending upon nature of adsorbate. Nature of adsorbate. Third one, effect of temperature. Effect of temperature. Already we know in chemical absorption, chemisabsorption temperature become increases. Chemisabsorption temperature become increases. So, chemisabsorption when increase the temperature, temperature become increases. First temperature increases, then next one decreases. Next one decreases. Last one effect of pressure. Effect of pressure. Pressure become increases. Cannot be alter the amount. Okay. There are 4 factors affecting the adsorption. First, number 1, surface area for adsorbent. Second one, nature of adsorbate. Third one, effect of temperature. Fourth one, effect of pressure. Next topic, adsorption, isotherms and isobars. Isotherms and isobar. Now, isotherms at a constant temperature. Adsorption, isotherms. Isobar is a various temperature at a constant pressure. Isobar is nothing but it's a various temperature and a constant pressure. Isotherms at a constant temperature. Let us consider the physical adsorption. X-axis and Y-axis is the temperature. X by M. X is nothing but the amount of adsorbate. X is nothing but the amount of adsorbate. Second one, M, gram of adsorbent. Like isotherms and isobar. Isotherms at a constant temperature. Isobar, various pressure. Sir, isobar is a various temperature at a constant pressure. The graph become X by M value become decreases. X by M value become decreases. With increase the temperature. Temperature become increases. X by M value is kuda. The amount of adsorbate by the gram of adsorbent become decreases with increase the temperature. That is physical adsorption, physicsabsorption. So X by M is inversely proportional to temperature. X by M is inversely proportional to temperature for physicsabsorption. Next, go to chemical adsorption, chemical adsorption, that is chemisabsorption. First value become increases, the next decreases. First X by M value become increases and also temperature become increases. The next one decreases. This is adsorption of isotherms and isobar for physical and chemical adsorption. Okay.